Episode 26, Forms and Focus discussion on the grind space, bro.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. What keeps us from grinding?
Distractions.
That's right. Distractions, inside and out.
We don't need them,
That's right.
but they're going to be there.
That's right. So we got to set up the perfect grind space. Today we're going to talk about how we do that. Let's dig in.
That
That's
was
right.
ridiculous. Bro,
Yes.
this might not be a surprise, but people are distracted.
Yeah. Very distracted.
And can you blame them?
No.
In a modern world like this that we live in, sirens going off if you live in a city,
Yeah.
notifications,
Ugh.
emails,
Ugh.
pets,
Ugh.
kids.
Ugh.
Your house you need to mow the lawn,
Yeah. Yep.
laundry,
Pay the bills.
pay the bills.
Oh my gosh.
You got mold in the basement like me.
Yep.
Distractions.
Distractions. Political distractions.
Political distractions.
Social distractions. Cultural distractions.
Every distraction.
My gosh.
So
People are distracted. That's the problem.
not only that, people are distracted at work as well.
Yes,
Not
they are.
surprising. We got an article from a Teamstage titled "Workplace Distraction Statistics, Problems, Solutions in 2022."
That's right.
Okay, companies spend up to 31 hours a month in unproductive meetings. Is that not the most Fortune 500 thing you've ever heard in your life?
Yeah. How many? I mean, everyone who works in, well, really, if you just don't work for yourself, by yourself, if you work with anyone else, just think, raise your hand right now. Have you been in an unproductive meeting in the last week?
I think I get this feeling like the bigger the company, the more unproductive the meetings become.
Yeah.
Because like the ranks become bloated with all these people getting paid for arbitrary jobs.
Oh my gosh.
With titles that mean basically nothing. That becomes whole sentences.
My favorite part of the COVID debacle was the first 20 minutes of every Zoom meeting was 3 people trying to get on Zoom.
Not surprising at all.
I wonder how much money was spent from companies and employee hours cost trying to get access to the meeting.
Why would you try and test your technology beforehand,
Oh my gosh.
and do a test? Why would you try and figure it out before when you can just be
Yeah.
20 minutes late on the Zoom call?
Yeah, like if you're going to a lunch appointment, like do you just like
Learn how to drive that day?
when the appointment when the appointment's at 12 o'clock at 11:59 do you go, I wonder where it is? No, you look it up and you drive there, dumbass.
A little preparation goes a long way.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. It's so true too. All right, so yeah, unproductive meetings. Also, 50% of employees say that they are distracted by their phones at work, which I assume a lot of that's social. But you're sitting there working, and your phone is either text or social notifications or
Makes sense.
email notification. Why do people keep notifications on? I've had my notifications off on my phone for like, I don't know, years.
That's really smart. I'm not doing that right now, but I probably should.
Ugh, all
Because
of them.
between all the social media, the emails, and the text, and being so popular.
Yeah, like people like I even have my text notifications off. Like
That's smart.
I just ugh. I can't have a thing that tells me that pay attention to me. Bing, pay attention to me.
Maybe that's the key. Start looking at your phone like a high maintenance
Oh, yes.
succubus in your life, and then you'll start turning off the notifications.
That's a great idea. Like a toxic relationship, like
Yeah.
some nagging, terrible person in your life that just
that's
annoys
like,
the
"Look
shit
at
out
me,
of you.
Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me. I need me.
I need attention.
I need you to need me.
There we go. I never thought about that till right now.
I haven't either. That's amazing.
Another stat we've got here: 98% of the workforce say they are interrupted at least 3 to 4 times a day.
I feel like that's also like
That's being modest.
that's
I
being
think.
modest.
Yeah, let's be real.
Yeah, like you're sitting there cranking away at your desk. You're trying to get your stuff done, so you go home. Maybe you're someone who loves your family, right? So you want to leave so you can
Yeah.
actually hang out with your family, and you're trying to get stuff done, and then like that person just stops by your desk.
Oh gosh, not that I have any experience with that, but it sounds horrible.
They come by.
They ask you about the game that you didn't watch,
Yeah. Oh
about
yeah.
the team you don't care about, if you're gonna play golf, you don't even play golf or something. You know,
And you're just like, if you don't get
out of
to
my-
the point, I'm gonna throw this shit across the room.
those are the people who don't want to go home yet because
Oh my gosh,
their home life is miserable.
Yeah. So,
So
they're
they're
just
trying to ruin everyone else's day.
It's so true. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's next? I'm having so much fun. I can't even keep up. Okay, here we go. So, speaking of this, distractions can lead to committing twice as many errors as usual. So you're trying to pump out a presentation.
Yeah,
That presentation is going to print,
yeah.
and you print it, and then after you print like 20 copies, you get it all together. You go to page like 24, and there's an error,
Yep.
and you could probably trace that error back to someone calling you, texting you, or stopping by your desk in that moment. And you're
You're not-
like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. Yeah.
You're not wrong. Like when I'm writing estimates for whatever for vehicles, that's what I do. But anyway,
Context.
A lot of times you send the estimate to the insurance, and as soon as you send it, you're like, oh shit, did I put this on there? Did I remember this?
Every time.
And let's just say 98% of the time, yes. But if I was distracted mid-estimate, I may have forgotten it.
It's so true. That's why email should never just send an email. It should hit send. And then for like, now they do have the thing to where you can undo it. I think it's like 5 seconds in
Yeah.
Gmail. But it should like pop back. It should like come back to you and be like, you sure you want to send this email? Want to check it one more time?
Just a quick "Are you sure?" button.
Are you sure? Yeah, one more chance.
Sweet, bro. Well, we also got some other stats. These are coming from Statista, so it's
Oh,
going to be a
yeah.
quick stat attack.
Oh, stat attack.
And this is an article: leading distractions among employees while working from home.
Oh, yeah. We've been talking about the in-office distractions. Let's talk about the in-home distractions.
yeah. Let's hit a couple.
Stat attack. All right, you ready?
All right, what's the first one?
Social media. 61.6% of all distractions while working from home are social media.
Okay, so
No surprise.
that's already over 50%.
Turn-
Not surprised there.
Turn that shit off.
People can't, man.
I
They're
mean,
addicted.
It's true though. Like if you grind for an hour and you need 15 minutes to just kind of like rest your brain,
Yeah.
typically you go to social. It gives you endorphins, like someone liked your post and makes you feel good and think you're popular or some stupid bullshit. So like you go to get that. You go to get that lift.
It's
Yeah,
just that cheap hit.
it's a cheap hit. Social media is a quick cheap hit. It really is.
Oh, for sure.
So anyway, turn that off. What's next?
Smartphones.
Which is kind of funny. Like
I'm not even sure why they separated these.
I know, and
I
this
mean-
was from 2020, so it's not like this was from like 2014 or something.
yeah.
to put smartphones.
What are
there.
you looking on your smartphone besides social media? Like you should get-
Amazon? Well, I
True.
think online shopping is actually on the list. So
Yeah.
smartphones.
What are you playing?
What was the stupid candy
Crush,
game
Candy
that people?
Crush.
Oh my gosh,
What are you playing?
that
Candy
was like
Crush.
$1 billion company. How did they do that? It's insane.
Wow.
Ugh, I never played it. Okay, so the next one is binge watching, a distraction while working from home. I thought this was hilarious.
So what are you? How do you even watch something and work?
42% of people said their distractions while working from home is binge watching TV.
So you're binge watching.
You,
You're still watching Friends. I know I mentioned this before. You're binge watching Friends for the 50th time.
Yeah.
And you're working?
I guess so.
Wow.
It's probably modern day workers, since we're a little older than the young workforce now. It's probably like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. They got a new
haven't-
season out,
I have no idea.
so it's probably like you're sitting there working, and then
We're
all
going to
of
show our age because I don't know what anyone's watching right now. Seriously.
a- Well, I do know that they just came out, and they haven't had to Keep Up with the Kardashians for several years.
Oh.
So I'm sure you're working and you're kind of watching the show, but then all of a sudden 30 minutes went by and you realize you haven't worked at all. That's 42%.
Kids,
Yeah, I can relate to that.
33%.
I mean, I work
It
in a
makes
shed
sense.
behind my house. If my wife's gone and I got to do something, I'm in the house.
Kids, they need food.
Yeah. They crap.
They got
Stuff goes everywhere.
They actually take some attention.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Yeah, you cover this one because I don't game at all. I don't even know.
Well, I
even know
don't
what that
game
means.
while I'm working. That's not even a thing for me.
I guess for some people though, like you're sitting there working and you're like, I could be gaming right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're, knee deep, balls deep.
balls deep in work. You're just like, I need to go game. All right, so next is news media. So we talked a lot about consuming media and
Yeah.
how toxic it is. And so could you imagine working while you have
Dude, if I had like one of the big news companies on while I was working, I would just be pissed the whole time.
all day?
Are you kidding me?
Like,
I don't want to listen to that.
You're sitting there
It's
like
so negative.
yeah, you got this negative, terrible news all day, and then you got to send out like an email and try to keep it positive.
Yeah, no.
How do you do that?
Pets, 18%.
Can't relate to that. I hate pets.
Yeah, Brian doesn't care about pets. Oh, man.
Sorry for the
But
pet
it really
lovers.
doesn't take long to feed them.
Yeah, I guess I have to go outside. Actually,
If they need
taking
to
your
walk.
pet for a walk is
Hey.
probably actually very healthy for you.
You get to knock out the walk, clear the brain,
Yeah,
so get you a pet.
that probably actually makes you a better worker.
Online shopping,
no.
16%.
That's hilarious.
You know, your project's rendering.
Yes, and like for me, like
Or
you know,
You've got something that has to download or upload since uploading takes way longer.
Yes.
You know, you've got 5 minutes.
got to restart your computer.
Let me check out some online shopping.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
Partner, 12%. So that's actually sad. So
Out of all the distractions,
of all the distractions, your romantic partner only takes up 12% of your distractions.
I hope that's like a booty call. I hope that's not like bad distractions. If it's only gonna get 12% of your time,
So
out of
you're-
all this stupid stuff,
So what I've learned from these stats is that your romantic partner is actually at the bottom of this list. Like, you know, of all the things that distract you, that take up your time, that you're wasting, like letting it consume your energy, they're actually at the bottom.
oh man,
That's pretty funny.
That's
So, bro, what's happening with the brain?
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
when we're with all these distractions, what do we got going? So I think we talked about this in episode 21.
yeah, top down, bottom up.
Top down, bottom up, focus.
That's right.
So bottom up, like I mentioned, not the cool bottoms up.
Yes,
This is where basically the outside world is totally affecting what you think and feel and what takes your attention.
that's right. Yeah,
So
social media notifications, emails, phone calls, all that stuff. Everything from the exterior, right?
exactly.
And then top down attention. This is where it's your brain which is dictating and directing your attention. So this is you saying, I am going to work on this thing. I'm going to complete this presentation. I'm going to get this thing done.
For me, I look at top down like laser focus. Like
Yeah.
that's how I interpret it in my head. Because
Yeah.
there are times where you're so on point
Yeah.
that nothing will distract you.
Yep.
And if someone even tries to distract you, you just shoo them away.
Keep moving.
Just keep on going.
I
Yeah.
love it.
And then bottom up is where I've been writing the same estimate for 20 minutes because it's like the last one of the day, and I just keep getting distracted over and over.
Yeah.
You
I
just
call
can't-
you.
You just can't
with
get
some-
it done.
I call you with some podcast idea.
Someone calls me, someone texts, something's funny, yada yada. Yep.
So the goal is this whole obviously podcast is about accomplishing your dreams. This episode's about the grind space. So how do we create a grind space free from distractions so we can get stuff done from our dreams, right?
Right.
Accomplish our dreams.
A grind space, you know, for non-creative tasks, actually, because that changes depending on what you're doing. Like an artist grind space might be different than just like
Yeah. We'll talk about creative space next episode.
exactly. So non-creative tasks that you need to crank out. So that's what we're talking about.
That's
So-
right.
So what do we do?
Yeah, so we want to create a grind space, obviously, as we talked about the problem, free from distractions. Your grind space needs to be a safe place where you can just crank out work. The
Yep.
stuff that you have to get done, you need to get done. You may not necessarily want to do it, but you have to and you need to so you can focus on some of these other things. That's your grind space. Set it up an environment to where you can get the shit done that you have to get done so you can focus on the things you want to. How do we do that?
Okay. Not surprising. We've talked about this. Episode 7, remove clutter.
Yeah, clutter.
Makes perfect sense to me.
100%.
I mean, so I've been working at home for the past couple of weeks, which is not typical. And the clutter, if it gets bad enough, I'm losing it. Like I'm about to flip. You know, clutter and distractions. My guitar has to be behind me.
Yeah.
Because if it's in front of me, you might start playing, you know, but it's got to be behind you. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm not looking at it for hours.
That's right. What are other things like bills? You know, how you just have like a stack of bills on your desk.
Yeah, no.
You're trying to get work done, and you're like, I haven't paid that bill
You've
yet.
got only the stuff you need. On my desk, I've got my computers, my plant.
Nice. Yes, you need your plant.
You got to have the
I
plant.
don't know what episode that was, but
And then a
Good
couple of
episode.
mouses for some reason that I'm trying out.
that might be distracting.
We'll
but
talk about the mouses later.
yeah,
But yeah, you got to keep it bare bones.
that's right. So the next thing I talk about a lot is time blocking. So on your calendar, treat your calendar as your top-down planner. So top-down is, again, it's your brain dictating where you focus your attention. So for me, I time block. If it's not a meeting, I'll put 2 hours on my calendar, and in that 2 hours, I want to accomplish these 3 to 7 things, whatever it is. So time block what you need to get done, what you have to get done. Time block that grind space, and then that allows you to set your goals. We talked about in episode 11.
Yep.
Define your task, which we talked about in episode 12, and put that shit on your calendar so you can be intentional about getting that stuff done.
Yeah, bro is a pro with the time blocks. In fact, we might even just have to have you do like literally a screenshot, not screenshot, but where you record the screen of how your whole thing is set up, because it's insane to me.
Yeah, we should.
It's the
That'd be
opposite of
fun.
my life.
We should.
Also, we've got invest in yourself by investing in your grind space. So
Yes.
this makes perfect sense. Like I said, I've been working from home for the past couple of weeks. It's not typical. And in 3 days, I already realized all the shit that I need. I'm like, okay, I need dual monitors.
Yes.
I need a certain kind of stool for the standing desk. I need this, I need that. It all becomes clear. But why would you deny yourself that if it makes you more efficient, it makes your life easier, and it's better for your body?
Yes.
You got to invest in yourself because you're in it for the long haul.
100%. That is so important.
Yeah, I mean, $100 or whatever, a $200 monitor, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
If it's a couple $100 or whatever it may be, maybe more, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
A couple thousand, but if if your quality of life is lower and you're miserable working from home,
Yeah.
why are you punishing yourself
Yeah.
for like days?
Yeah, I think like 2 critical things that we should all invest in. Number 1, your sleeping environment.
Yeah.
So a really good bed,
Yep.
like updating your bedroom so you sleep well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then your grind space.
Get that grind space. Hey,
Hey.
we got 2 grind spaces now.
That's right.
Invest in your grind space at night and your grind space during the day.
That's right. Your happiness index will go up significantly. So last but not least, if you can, this may be difficult, but for a lot of people, you got a full-time job, maybe 2 jobs, and then you're working on your side hustle, right?
Yeah.
That's your dream. That's your long-term goal. So if you work from home especially, create a job space and a dream space, or if you don't have 2 extra bedrooms in your house, change the environment. So
Yeah.
I'll give a quick example of that. So I have some nice light panels that are actually shining on us right now. And during the day, I've got video conference calls, all that kind of stuff. I got them blasting on me, so I look good on video conference. But then at night,
Good.
I bend them down. I put them on that warm light setting, so it's just
Ooh.
kind of a nice warm accent on my desk.
Nice.
The lights are out. I got my lamp on. I got my candle lit. So even though it's the same space, it's a totally different vibe for when I'm
Nice.
like at night, kind of grinding some stuff out that's more creative or more grind work towards my dreams.
That's what's going to be for most people, because do we all have extra rooms like that?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But you can change the environment.
Yeah.
You change the lighting
Oh yeah.
or whatever. When I'm doing my work at home, I listen to like the chill synthwave music.
Yeah.
I basically never listen to that unless I'm working.
Oh, I love that
But
stuff.
it only took like 3 days, and now it's like a trigger.
Yeah.
You put it on and you just go.
Mm.
And it becomes
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like, it puts you in that mode.
Dude, focus triggers.
Focus trigger.
We gotta do some podcast episodes about that.
We're not
That's
talking
good
about
stuff.
becoming triggered.
Yeah.
We're talking about triggering
Trigger.
focus.
We should remember that for when we do a podcast on focus triggers because
Let's go.
that's dope.
Chill wave, synth wave.
All right, that's it. Grind
right.
space, get it done.
Yep. Go to the blog. What is it?
Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't recorded in a while. Yeah, go to formsandfocus.com, sign up for the newsletter. We did update the website. I don't know when we'll hear this. It might be several months by the time. But anyway, so check that out and then go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada.